Hey everyone, how's it going? What's up? If you're new here, I'm Al. I go by Dapper Shop on Poshmark and eBay. Or if you're returning, welcome back. So I went thrifting today. Shocker, shocker. I just went to a Salvation Army, a Plato's, and a Goodwill. And there's a couple other items in here that I got for free from a coworker. So let's get started. I'll just do the first two free items I got. First two, just the free items. So this person just travels a lot, and they just got back from Japan, and they got two backpacks that they bought they never used. So they figured I'd want them, which I kind of said yes because I knew this brand. The brand is Cote TECL. So there's this guy, which I gotta figure out. I know these have names, but this guy is kind of cool. Cote TECL. There's that guy. And then another one is the same brand again, the Cote TECL. This is the Memo line, which I think is like just a different brand or tier of them. This guy was the Monsoon, so it's kind of like the tote backpack or tote pack style. So, these guys, comps usually for this brand average from $75 to $100, give or take. So for $3.03, can't go wrong. Next few pieces I got for myself. This I grabbed off at Plato's from the print until I looked at the brand. So it's this cool like golf club, sports club printed shirt. And I had a feeling I knew what it was, which I was glad I knew. So it is Todd Snyder, which is a very good bolo, and it's with Allie Bates fabrics. So perfect for this end of the season for me, or just wear it throughout the fall at work. Next guy, from Plato's as well. This was only $4. That shirt was $7. Just a little Toy Story. And as you know, my name is Al, so how fitting is this? And I'm a Disney person too, so Heather, there's a couple pieces in here. It's all Disney, so you'll get an appreciation of this. Next guy, there was from Plato's as well. They're asking $5 for it because it's just Forever 21 Disney. Sorry, $8, but it's Disney Forever 21. New tag, little Donald Duck shacket, overshirt shacket, whatever you call it. I know a lot of companies make those kind of shirts. Next guy again for myself. This was $12. So little trick for you. I don't if you go to Plato's or buy sell trade stores. I kind of picked up some of the knowledge and asked around. So some stores, their system is only their like inventory or whatever you call your brand list is only up to 5 years. So some stores have a more recent one, some stores don't. But usually a lot of the stuff, if it's not a big brand, they'll just put it as MB, mall brand. But these, I knew what these were. You might be able to tell just based on this drawstring. These are just Vioris. And they're size men's medium. So they're kind of like Lulu if it doesn't have a rip tag. You're kind of out of luck trying to find the size. But if your material tag is still attached, just their little size dot or size tags down here with the style number. So these are like the ripstock pants. Nice light gray color. And just one more other thing I got for me. $15. Just a nice little Hugo Boss men's kind of ombre dipped eye denim overshirt. I'm starting to get into some overshirts. So that's that guy. I'll try to knock out most of the Play-Doh stuff first. Again, another thing I got for myself, just a pair of Lululemon socks for $2. This one I'm on the fence about keeping or selling. So this was originally $15 at Salvation Army. So a lot of my stuff from Salvation Army was half off. So we'll say average cogs for everything was a little bit under $5, so like $4.75 ish. So this guy I'm tempted to keep, but I might just sell it just because of the size of it. But it's just a little sweater. You know how this thing is popular, it's called like Silly Goose or something. But this is a good Bolo brand. It doesn't sell for a crazy amount, but it sells super fast for me. And because it's a unisex brand. So the brand is Alfred Eden. Or sometimes you'll see just the logo like this, AEL. Or it looks like a triangle, but remember Alfred Eden. So usually the sweaters from him sell, give or take, like 30, 40 bucks, depending on your print. Alright, first up, I'm the fun vintage Disney. This is only 8 bucks. Just a nice little Tigger, kind of golfer polo. This guy is, I think, from the early 2000s, or the late 90s, early 2000s, just based on this Disney store tag. Sadly, material and size is all faded off. But some person would love this. Next guy, 14 bucks. Just a pair of Crocs, but they're special edition Crocs. If you know this, if you're an anime person, you'll probably know what anime this is from. This is just Demon Slayer. These are men's 9, women's 11. Comps look really good for that collab. Next up was 12. This I was tempted keeping, but I already have one very similar to this. It's just this Nightmare Before Christmas little sling backpack. And it's Disney Parks, so this is one of the good Disney tags to look for. If it's not the vintage, this is a better one than almost similar to vintage. But you know, with the being Halloween coming up and everyone going down to the parks for Halloween time, that should sell super quick. Next guy, $5. This I got based on style, and then I Google Lensed it. Hopefully the mushrooms are still trendy. It's just the men's short sleeve. I call these cabana, or not cabana, camp shirts. Or kind of cabana, I don't know. Cabana, camp, short sleeve shirt, casual button down, whatever you want to say. Size small, 100% cotton. And the brand I think is Sayolita shirt coat. Comps look pretty decent for this guy. Next piece was 14 bucks. I picked up just based on style at first until I looked up the tag. So it's got this like nautical rope print, gray, little windbreaker. The brand is Crossed, K-R-O-S-T. What made me pick it up though was because of the tag itself, like support your friends, yada yada yada, and then 100% polyamide, which doesn't mean anything, but made in Portugal. And then to come to find out, it's a collab with Nautica. So Crossed and Nautica, size large, I think I said, yep, large. So it'll be fun to see how this does. Next guy, another vintage Disney, 8 bucks. This is just a, I don't know, what would you call this print? I'm going to say like almost like a houndstooth tweed corduroy. Just Disney store, a little embroidered. I'm going to put this as just like a shacket. But Disney store, this one is more of the early 2000s or mid 2000s tag. It's just got patches of Mickey Outdoor, Pluto, and then down here Mickey looks like he's exploring a cave, I don't know. And then last Disney piece, I swear I got a couple. Again, 8 bucks. Just a little Mickey and a hiking stick, size extra large. Next guy. $16. This I got because it was new with tag, and I already knew what it was. It's Sezane. This is the Veste Whale. It's 100% linen. So a fun fact about Sezane, they do make a men's line now. If you ever find a brand that's called October, but it's spelled O-C-T-R-B-R-E, that's Sezane's men's line, so it's like October editions, which that has done historically really well for me. Alright, next guy will be our Goodwill stuff. First guy, this was 10 bucks. These I got because of how giant they are. So they're a pair of men's Uggs. And these are size 17, I think, yeah. size 17, so you might not be able to see it. But I don't think I've ever found a shoe this big. So this is way interesting. Hopefully someone size 17 is looking for some Uggs. Next guy, $5.99. Just a nice t-shirt. Which is this is a good line of, I think one of the better lines from Levi's. Levi's Made and Crafted, which is usually the highest quality. Made in Portugal. So now that it's coming up to Halloween and it's like 2 months away, people are going to start looking for costumes. So maybe Mario, Luigi, I don't know. Or Mario colors. I would put like thing 1, thing 2, cosplay, a couple different name tags you could do. $5.99. Just a nice men's kind of overshirt or button down. The brand is Corridor, New York. Size medium, 100% cotton. The one thing what I'm looking for from this brand for myself is just a hat. They make a hat that's called, it just says, it's like navy with New York City on the front. That thing always sells out super fast. So that's could be kind of good bolo to look for. Next guy, $3.99, just a flax t-shirt or blouse. Sadly, I don't know what the material is. The material tag is cut out, so I don't know if it's a linen or cotton blend. Next up, $6.99, just a pair of Nike Max Air Dolphin something. The Endorphin 4 skates. These are a size 11. Next guy, $6.99. Nice little kind of Irish cable knit fisherman's sweater. Again, this is the Alfred Eden brand. So there's that one. Or sometimes this is their other logo. You'll see the little gender sign, whatever they call that silly thing. Alright, last thing from Goodwill. Just was $6.99. This I might just keep and try on. But this is a newer piece from them. It's Rag & Bone, men's size large. Just 100% Pima cotton. So that's everything in this card. Alright, off to Salvation Army stuff and then we're done. This pair is one of the best items I find all day, so we'll do this towards the end. Sorry, I don't want to lead people on, but it'd be a little fun to kind of have you guess what it might be. So Salvation Army, a lot of these tags was half off. So Reformation, polka dot, leopard print, Dalmatian print, whatever you want to say. Little dress with a side slit. This is, I think this is one of their older. I don't remember. If anyone's a Reformation expert, is this a newer tag or older tag? But this guy's a size 6, I think, or 4. Let's see. Yep, Reformation size 6. So usually their size tag is down in the bottom of their pieces. So size 6. This is just a viscose blend, made in USA. Next guy, just a pair of women's Vijas. I noticed my Vijas aren't selling like they used to because I have been seeing them at TJ Maxx. So hopefully that doesn't mean that the trend is dying down on it. But these are still in like great shape. These are a size 6. So Vijas are made in Brazil. $2.99. This I got just based because of the graphic on it. It's just nice embroidered, nice pink color. Just a museum of ice cream. And the brand is Museum of Ice Cream, so it's a size medium, adult medium. You know, some person, if you're doing a little ice cream party or trying to make something a little fun. Next guy, $4.99. you might just be able to tell what brand this is just based on the style with their puff sleeve that they're known for. Extra small. It's just Nation Limited or Nation LTD, 100% Pima cotton. It still sells for me. Maybe usually I price them for like 20 bucks. They sell. Next guy, $6.99. These I got at first just based on print, so they're kind of cottagecore-y, perfect for transitioning to fall. And in Italy, what made me look them up is the tag. So QL2, which is Quelle Deux, QUELLEDUE. People just have these listed as QLD or QL2. But what made me pick them up is because that size 40, made in Italy, 100% cotton. So they felt nicely made. $1.99. These are just a good bolo line from Stance Socks. So it's American flag stance, but this is the Dwayne Wade collection. So every time I've picked up the Dwayne Wade collection socks from the Stance, they've sold for about 20 bucks. So I guess his stuff is a collection, or has people that are sought after pieces. Next up, $8.99. This I got just because of the mix. It's maxi length. It's a perfect late summer, early fall dress. It's got the floral print. The belt is attached. The little puffy sleeve. It's Cleobella, size small. $4.99. This I don't know. Based on it, it looks like it might be a rare thermal from this brand, which you know probably what it might be. Free People, size small, but it has like a kind of like a balloon sleeve with the zip cuff. So size small. $6.99. This is a brand I know I don't pick up as much, but these are more of a style based. So it's these nice pants or pull on trousers, or we want to say nice kind of barrel leg almost, and they're a nice light brown color, and they're Spanx, size medium. Next guys, $5.99. This is put this in your bolo notebook. So it's just unassuming. So the person putting this out put this in the dresses, which I could see why they thought it might be like a little sweat or hoodie dress. But this is a men's, I think men's. I'm not sure what else. I know I found some pieces of the men's that I've been watching, but they make a lot of streetwear stuff. The brand is Department, or DEPT, Anomen. So these retail high, comps are mixed on it. I don't know who sells them, but they're still a good bolo. I think a bolo. So, extra large. Maybe that's why they thought it was a dress, because it's extra large. $4.99. These are just based because the brand I know is not as popular, but based on just style and just a basic, closet basic or closet staple, capsule wardrobe, you name it. And it's a newer tag, so it's Lafayette 148. These are a size 6. These are the Christie, and they are a wool blend. I think that was the major reason why I got them. Yep, 96% wool, virgin wool. So we'll pull on trousers or leggings, trousers, pants, whatever you want to say. Next guy, $8.99. Just a pair of men's cream-colored corduroys. They look a little more whiter than they do in person. This I still think is good bolo. I've sold all these pieces from this brand a couple times. I don't know if they're strictly men's too, like some of the other brands I do. But I know this brand is like a custom order where you had to do it through catalog, kind of like how Sundance was. But the brand is J Press. These are just a size 34. $3.99. This I found just mixed in with a whole bunch of Anthropologie stuff, which I did not pick up any of this Anthropologie pieces just because I'm kind of not picking up Anthro as much unless it's a really good style or a brand new tag. But this I picked up because I've never heard of it. It felt good quality. I think it might be an Anthro brand. I don't know. Doing quick research, people have this put as an Anthro brand, but This I got because it's more of a transitional piece. So it's nice navy, eyelet, kind of ruffly top or blouse. Yeah, it's navy. It's 100% cotton. What made me grab it was just because the label looked nice. So Merlette. It's kind of gave me like Love Shack fancy with the fact, or Jenny King with the fact that it's white on white. So it's extra small. I mean India, but Merlette, 100% cotton. Sorry if it doesn't. There you go. MERLETTE. Next guy, $16.99, but again, half off. These I got because they're good, cool style, nice color, nice wash. And this looks like I want to say this is like a newer tag for them. It's Iro. The old label used to just say Iro jeans, but I think newer pieces just say Iro. And these are 34, which I forgot what it translates for them. But made in Italy. And they are 100% cotton. So these kind of gave me like double knee, like women's double knee, kind of like streetwear. $4.99. Just a pair of We the Free People. High-waisted flare bell bottoms. And these are 26. Now, I noticed when you list Free People, We the Free, do you put it as, what brand do you put it under? Do you just put it under as just Free People or We the Free? I know I was searching them a different way. Comps are way different. So I might just put Free People and just in the description just say We the Free subline. Next guy, $4.99. I know a brand that doesn't sell as well as it used to. But these I got based just because they're back to school season. A little busted. Anytime you see this, I always put just busted thrashed knee. People still buy them. A little frayed hem. These are just rag and bone, size 25. The only real reason I got these is because they weren't a skinny. These are the Dre Low Rise Slim Boyfriend. So I figure I'll start giving more jeans a try again. Obviously, since you saw the pants I picked up. Yeah, these are just in great shape. No holes besides just the normal holes that are on there. Next guy, nice little faux wrap floral stretch dress. This was $9.99. I've done really good with this brand already many times. The brand is Anatomy, made in Italy. All right. I won't tease you guys anymore. I'll do this piece now. So this was mixed in on a rack that was just coming out with a whole bunch of overpriced Lululemon and Athleta. So I grabbed these because they felt good. They have a nice little, what do you call these? The, not split hem. Is it a split cuff or split hem? They felt like they felt like they could have been leather. So these, I can't figure out what color they are. They're like a green-gray. I'm going to put them as like a grayish. I don't know. Green-gray. But so I grabbed them. All I saw was this. So I said, oh, let me do a look at this tag because that kind of looked interesting. So the brand is Inez and Marshall. Or Maryschal. So I-N-E-S. And then M-A-R-E-C-H-A-L. So I kind of had to do some digging. So first thing with sign of quality was this 34, and they're 100% lamb leather. Not only that, but it's made in France. So that made me really look it up. Comps for this brand range from $100 to like $400. So I'll be curious to see how these go. I think they make only women's, but I mean the pockets are deep, so I'm not sure if they're meant to be women's or men's. But I'm just gonna put them in the women's just to be safe. They just have a faux back pocket. So if anyone has ever heard of that brand, let me know. Next guy, $8.99, just another pair of jeans, which I never find non-skinny jeans from this brand. So these ones I'll sell myself. They got the nice frayed hem. And the brand is Legence, or Legence, size 27. So usually if it's a skinny jean from them, I'll just send it in the real prices this brand up surprisingly well, and it sells super fast on there. Next up, another pair of Legends, just a nice pair of green chinos with a little split hem again, and size 27 again. These are cotton nylon spandex. $8.99. A brand I'm gonna slowly start leaving now, just because it's not doing as good. But it's a nice pair of black, thrashed again, distressed knees, and they are a Goldie, size 26. I think it's a newer style because the newer styles say the names in here. These are the Lana jean. Let me know how you guys are doing if you're still picking up a Goldie and if it's selling for you. Next guy, $10.99 again. I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't on sale. Just these nice pair of wide leg pull-on leggings or trouser pants, whatever you want to say. And it's Armani Collezione, which is one of the higher end lines of Armani. And these are a size 46. Made in Italy. They are viscose and silk. Next guy, $6.99. I got because they felt like linen, which surprisingly they're not. But they're like a semi-wide leg, like an off-white pair of pants. The only thing I need to do is figure out if I'm going to stain treat them or just list them as is. There's just a few markings, which doesn't really show up on camera. But this is an older tag for this brand, but it's older label Tibby. Their newer label is just black writing. But I got these because, they felt like linen. Turns out they're just 98% cotton shell with 2% elastic, and then everything else is 100% cotton. But they felt like almost like linen. So we shall see how that does with that. Next guy, $6.99. This I got based just because of style, and it's a good brand. So it says black, kind of minimalist, lag and look, what you want to say, wide leg, very wide leg, kind of culotte leg style jumpsuit. And it is Norma Kamali, which this is the label you want to look for Norma Kamali. This is the one that's sold, I think, at like Nordstrom and Revolve, because I know there's another line of Norma Kamali that's just sold at Walmart. So that's the one I'm going to pick up. And last guy, $8.99. This I picked up because of the brand. At first I had to Google Lens this to make sure it wasn't someone putting their own logo on this, but it's an actual logo for them. And it's Meiji, size 1. It's kind of like this nice neon yellow-green color. So that is everything I picked up today. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite piece? Mine was probably my few were probably the Disney pieces. That sezane top or jacket, whatever you want to say, and then those lamb leather pants. I'm curious to see how those will do for me. Otherwise, that was about it. I did find a pair of shoes I really, really, really wanted. It's like been on my bucket list for my personal closet. You probably, if you saw my short, you'll know what they were. They're just a pair of New Balance Casablanca collab sneakers. Sadly, they weren't my size. They were, I think, a 6 or 7. And, the Plato's wanted $65, which is not that bad price. This Plato's that I visited usually gets a lot of cool, like, collab shoes. They know their stuff. So, I wasn't too turned off by that price because I know those shoes retail high and they resell really well. But I didn't pick them up just because smaller size. If they were a little bit bigger of a size, I probably would have pulled the plug on them. But otherwise, that is everything I did today. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.